Alright, we return after my computer rudely crashed and needed to have OBS reinstalled. Where were we? Tony was frightened, and I needed to roll something else. There we go. Oh, this is terrible. Alright. This one, which one was that? Okay. I need to mark stuff on the... I need to take notes, basically. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. There we go. Okay. And finally, the last skeleton-like creature is gonna go for, you guessed it, probably the cone. Let's see if I can land it good. Not as good as I would want. So it's not gonna go for the cone, actually. It's gonna go for the flanker. So the skeleton squeezes around you guys. He's gonna go.
I would like to use reactive strike, but I can't.
Yeah, you would like that.
You're right.
It's gonna bite Braska. And then slash it with its claws, but just like the other one before, it's gonna miss. Rilla, you were in the back, seeing stuff a bit from afar, but now it is your turn to act. What do you do?
I'm trying to move. Thank you. Is there enough bludgeoning debris around me?
Can throw a chair.
You can throw a chair? Sweet.
What about another skeleton into the skeletons?
Not as much bludgeoning damage then throwing a chair.
Unlucky.
There's one under the chandelier.
That's what I'm going for.
Hit him with the chairs.
Rilla with the steel chair.
From the top of the stairs.
It
Unlucky.
misses.
I could use a hero point.
You could.
That would be a good use.
Do you?
You do extra bludgeoning damage here, so.
That's it. Roll for damage. As you do, defeat one of these, but as you destroy the skeleton form, a small light comes out of the skeleton, a small blue wisp.
Okay, I forgot what we do with those. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I can
think we
recall
just-
knowledge on the next
I think we
turn.
just. I need to do recall knowledge.
There you go.
I think we just hit them once.
But yeah,
and it
this
was
is
it.
you are out of action, so it is currently Zael's turn.
All right. So I can't remember if the wisp
You skip your
itself is
turn.
undead. Sorry. I was trying to dismiss the fucking big ass banner.
You dismissed your turn.
Yeah, 3-action eel seems good here.
Yeah.
All right, roll damage. I'm gonna reset that because you didn't target everything.
You're right, and I forgot, and I'm a piece of shit.
How dare you?
Wait, you're supposed to target everything with shift target? That's crazy.
No. If you place a
Oh, you
template
place
down,
a-
it's gonna ask
That's
you who you want to
I
target.
see. I see.
Alright, let's go for the easy one. Braska gets healed. Zael gets healed. Tony gets healed. Rilla gets healed. And then for the rest, right click, roll all save. Damage. Damage. Half. Nothing. Alright, that's your 3 actions.
Oh boy, it's my turn.
It crit succeed.
Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is, because I don't want to keep being flanked, so I'm gonna do a sidestep.
What do you mean? Just kill him.
Well, yeah, I could, but you know, I can't guarantee that I'll not get flanked by this guy when my turn is over. So this guarantees it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is
Tell you what, if you do stay flank and just kill him, I'll just give you a hero point. Because that's Giga Chad, and also you save one action.
Okay, all right. Can I undo the move, Nits? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Gosh.
That
All
really
right.
wasting my hero point. You stay in there and you just kill them all.
All right, fine. I'm gonna roll for just attacking first.
That's a hit.
Do some damage.
That's some damage. But the skeleton still remains.
Wow. He's clearly nearly dead, so I may as well keep smacking it.
Of course, he's nearly dead. He's a skeleton, Shen.
He's already dead.
That's
And
a
you
whiz.
miss.
Should I re-roll that? What do you think, guys? Should I re-roll?
Yeah, you've got your gifted hero point.
Yeah, I get my gift of freaking hero point. Why the hell not re-roll it, right? All
That's
right.
it. Roll for damage.
Wow, that's a lot more damage.
Yeah, if only you rolled higher on the first one.
I
Okay,
know.
Now kill the other one.
Alright.
Well, my multiple attack penalty is
Hero
very high.
It is inconsequential because you're gonna roll a 20.
I could grapple.
it turns into
That
the wisp comes
Yeah.
out of the
would
skeleton.
also apply the penalty.
Yeah,
Is the wisp providing flank to the other guy?
I don't think so.
Oh, it is. It's quite a dangerous wisp.
Yeah.
I shall
Any-
attempt with this. I fail.
You fail.
Unlucky.
The wisp, after Braska destroyed the skeleton that it was inhibiting in it.
Inhabiting, yes. Inhibiting
inhabit.
is something else.
It was stopping the ghost from existing. It flies away through the door.
Can you follow that?
You can follow that to the to the door, but
To the door?
not
the
past the
door.
door though.
I mean, it moves away from the other skeleton. But...
And
I'm alright. I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right.
and you don't see it anymore.
See ya.
Go, and then I need to roll these. There you go. Tony,
Okay, I would like to hop on the table.
you hop on the table.
I would now like to punch the skeleton really hard with my pen.
That's not punching.
Well,
That's spanning.
yeah, we can do that. Everything is toggle properly. Frightened -1.
And despite all of it, you do hit.
Yeah.
No sneak.
No sneak. Base damage.
You do hurt it pretty well.
I will attempt to smash him again
All
with
right.
the pan.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Alright.
That's 3 actions.
Time for it. It's gonna go and walk to the other side. To be a bit further away from the rest, and it's gonna attack you.
I have the high ground. It's over.
That's a miss. And then gonna try and go for the claw attack. That's a miss too.
He can't win.
Alright, this wisp decides to run into an adjacent room. 15. 20. Alright. And then
Like how many doors are in this room?
it's all doors. There's doors behind the doors. Alright, and this, and this. Yeah, I missed an action on this one.
Wait, Braska, that's right. You're not flanking. You're not flanked to creatures your level, by the way. Remember that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, from creature under his level. Yeah.
I do believe it's your level or lower.
Yeah, my level or lower.
Of your level or lower, yeah.
Yeah. Or creatures
Braska
of my
doesn't
level
care
or
about
lower
being
do it,
flanked until
Yeah.
he does.
He's too stupid to understand that he's flanked.
Yeah, so
he
flank. What do you
doesn't care.
mean?
This one just. This is number 4 actually. Yep, this is number 4. Let's see, can I do a good cone? Because cones are good.
I don't think you can hit everyone
That's
with it.
2.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's.
You can't.
Tony is just on the corner to not get hit. Alright, it's gonna go for Braska. As he is.
Oh, you can even hit 2? It's 1-1-1? That's crazy. It's
yeah.
funny.
Braska has the lower AC, so Braska gets the bonk.
That's okay. I'm the tank.
That's a miss, and then it's gonna step.
Okay.
Rilla, what do you do?
That's coming back. Throw another chair.
Roll to attack. That's a
My
miss. You still have 1 action.
Improve the teachings.
Alright. Zael, what do you do?
Right. I think I am going to start off by just striking this guy right in front of me.
A wise plan.
Would you like to roll?
Sure.
Not.
No.
Nice.
I
Wow.
destroy that skeleton.
But as is now happening more than 3 times, a wisp comes out of the broken skeleton.
Okay.
What do you do?
Then, second action, I will cast Sure Strike. Actually, wait. Yeah. And I would like an aid.
Okay.
Alright.
And my third
Surely you can't miss.
third action will be to cast sword with aid, multiple attack penalty, and sure strike.
Oops.
Let's go.
That's it.
Let's go.
Roll for damage.
Bonk.
Alright.
Big damage.
You
Boom.
do dissipate the wisp.
Fuck it. See you, Wisp.
Alright.
All right.
Braska, what do you?
My turn. All right. Time to start moving. I'm gonna flank from this side. Like this.
Alright.
And I'm gonna start.
It is now flanked.
And I'm going to start attacking. On my second action is to attack.
Yep, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
I
Alright.
guess that stance doesn't reach in diagonal, but it does in vertical and horizontal. That's interesting.
All right. And then with that thing there,
Yep.
since I have one more action left, I will attempt to attack it again.
Are you sure you don't want to grapple it?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? If, like Braska is like just trying to catch this light, just fluttering left and right.
You guys did grapple
Yeah.
a ghost. So
You want me to grapple it? I can do it.
no, hit it.
It was a joke,
Yeah, I
by
thought so.
Just hit it.
God damn. All right, let's try.
as you guys keep
I
grabbing
hit.
stuff instead of just killing it.
All right.
Alright,
Nice.
you do dissipate another ghost, another
Nice.
corpse light wisp. Ding.
Okay, can we roll in, keep this going, and just bust the door and finish a wisp or something? Or
Oh,
are
the-
we taking our time? Oh,
the door
okay,
opens.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Here's an action.
It opens, it walks in, it bites Tony, it misses.
Yeah, I have the high ground.
You are invincible.
Oh, he's near death. Okay. Hit it very hard. I can double slice him, sure. Why not?
You miss with the pan.
Unlucky. Fork.
You miss with the fork.
Okay, I will attack again with a pan at
Minus
+2. Yeah, -10. Okay, that hits. Cool.
Yeah.
Smack.
Roll for damage. Oh boy.
I wonder what's gonna pop up.
It's
I'm out
a
of actions.
it's another wisp. Oh. Doors open. Can you guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna
You're
miss.
gonna miss, yeah.
Man, why are there so many bathtubs? I don't understand.
Yeah,
It's
who
by-
needs that many bathtubs, dude?
It's Paizo teaching sweaty gamers to take a bath.
Big brain.
Okay. Red. Hit the guy again.
Casting chair.
Casting check.
I would like to cast chair.
Rilla with the steel chair. That's a hit.
What? That's like
Roll for damage. That's some damage. Can you believe what's happening?
no way. And recall the teachings.
Could you
think
shoot
this
a
is gonna-
crossbow at it? Are you ready for that? Is that
This is
available?
gonna net us a fair amount of.
She would,
HP,
but
I
she
think.
already went for recall the teaching, so too late.
Fair enough.
Is that
All right. I will. Oop.
you will hope?
Yes, I will. Oop. 1, 2, 3 or 2.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna do enough damage to kill it?
I sure hope. I hope that was
Just
enough.
max it into oblivion, man. Let's go.
With,
It is dead.
like
Still
near
got
minimum.
one action.
Yeah, can you blast the other guy, or is that 2 action?
It doesn't have the actions.
I don't have any single action blasts. I got a single action touch, but I can't even touch anyone.
Yeah, unlucky. I guess you can close the door.
Yeah, close the door so you guys can SWAT team the door again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh Lord, that is funny. All right. Oh God.
Oh boy.
I wonder what's how. I
Barely
hope I do
managed
enough
to hit
damage,
it.
guys.
Oh, you didn't grapple it?
No.
Yeah, you should have grappled it just to make sure.
God save me.
Hey,
All
you
right.
don't want that wisp to get away.
I'm gonna move in this room. That's my last action.
Maybe go and
yeah.
crit fail a suplex. Alright.
he sits in the bathtub and
Yeah, I just like run into the bathtub. Oh Lord.
So you guys defeat the banquet of corpse lights. As you totally didn't fight before in the chapel. But this went a bit better than that time.
the table proved critical.
Yeah.
Here's some XP. And,
All right, Braska, you ready?
All that.
and yep, what do you guys do now? And this
I would like
I,
to search this room.
by Braska, you go to search the washing room.
Yeah.
It is called. What about the others?
I'll go look at the room on the west.
Tony, you go for the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
While Zael is going for the heal. What about Rilla? Detect magic. Alright. Let's see. Rilla, you do detect that there is some magical things in the pockets of the guest. So that might be
The
good
guest?
to
Ooh.
the bunch of corpse. There is some loot to pick up, so that might
Sweet.
be something to look at. Alright,
Okay.
let's start with Braska. As you look into the small washing room, a dusty metal washtub with a small skeleton lying inside of it sits next to a low shelf in this room. As you look around, it appears that the tub appears to be clean and filled with soapy water, but then it turns back to its actual dusty state. The scent of harsh dish soap clings for a minute before fading.
Sure.
I make sure to tell that to the party. That's clearly some magical thing, and I'm not gonna F around with that.
A spooky ghost bath. Meanwhile, Tony, you are looking in that other room. I'm gonna have you totally not roll a perception check. And what you do notice that there is like some cooking utensil attached to the wall. And as you check them, you see that they seem to be attached to some mechanism. What do?
I would like to inspect the mechanism.
All right. As you pull on the cooking utensil
Pull?
on the thing, a door opens behind you.
Okay, I was merely trying to give it a look, but yeah, I guess I'm pulling. All right, fair enough.
Not gonna stall it for much
It's
more
fair.
long than that.
It's fine. It's
All right.
fun.
And then Rilla, do you loot up the corpse?
Oh yeah.
All right. There is a loot actor in the corner over there. All right.
Ooh.
as the first 10. We can.
That
like,
was the
open
first 10
doors and
minutes,
stuff.
indeed. Yep.
And I saw a passage to the northwest eventually that we can go through.
Other things.
There are things.
I'm
There are-
casting thing.
2 things to look at.
Alright.
Ooh,
Do we
then
need
I am
to-
casting thing twice.
Do I need to identify the gold pieces?
Yeah, you're not sure if they are gold or gold. Gotta make sure.
I figured it would give an amount.
Alright, so this is the first item.
Right.
Alright, you do identify the item as some bracelet of dashing.
Nice.
Alright,
I
and then the next item.
did punch in read aura twice.
Doesn't matter when you guys
Yeah,
just
bracelet's
succeed the
pretty damn
roll
good.
to begin with. You identified the other item as a Viper's Arrow.
Oh boy. Good thing for all of our bow users.
Yep, all of
Oh,
those bow
Yeah,
users are going to
awesome.
be happy. Alright. What else do you do? Do you pick up the stuff from the corpse? So I
Yes.
can delete the actor so it doesn't glitch out stuff.
Just throw it in your inventory. We'll probably sell the Viper Arrow. And then the bracelet of dashing should probably go to Tony.
Yeah, I could use that for sure.
What, you don't
Gives
want
a +1.
don't
to
want to throw an
providence.
arrow to get a Viper?
Yeah, I'm reading
No.
it. Seems useful.
Is there somebody in particular that's holding on to our gold pieces right now?
I think it's just spread out to whoever. I think we've all got bits and pieces. So whatever.
And it's not allowing me to give it to Tony.
You gotta loot it to your own inventory and then. Alright. So after spending some time to identify the items, what do you guys do?
I would like to go look at the northwestern door
I'd like to look at this door.
Question. Did
and open the door.
We didn't apply the healing on Braska.
I was about to ask that.
Well, Braska didn't press the apply healing button on himself.
Well, I don't usually have to.
Oh gosh, you're so spoiled. Alright,
Just like how I should be.
what do you do?
Yeah, I'll hang out with Braska while he opens this door.
You open all the doors at the same time.
Yeah, speedrun.
20 ghosts appear. Alright,
Speedrun to the afterlife.
let's go in clockwise. Tony opens up the door towards a small storage room, where the walls of this chamber are lined with cupboards, shelves, and cabinet. A few barrels sits in the middle of the room with 2 skeletons slumped near the barrel. Braska opens the door into a room with a tall wine rack with bottle thick of dust after so many years, but still standing towards the wall.
All right.
Is that free
still-
alcohol?
I think so.
Well, you
If
can-
it's aged fine wine.
You
check
can
it.
spend some time to investigate if you want.
Yeah.
As I remember you guys, that investigate is an exploration action.
Can you remind me how to search all or whatever?
So what?
Can you remind me how to search for the actions?
Well, you say that to search, and then I roll perception for you.
Or no, like to search all.
What?
It's in party P
Oh, like
And your exploration actions, you can like click on your portrait and change it from detect magic to search.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
To the darkness, that's fine. Oh, you should.
If you want to use perception, you are searching. If you want to use your skills, you are investigating.
She's changing her thingy.
Alright, Braska, since you are investigating the
Yeah.
bottles, I'm gonna need you to roll this society check. See if you
Oh,
live in a
boy.
society.
I don't live in a society.
No.
Oh, I rolled high too. All right.
You don't live enough in the society to identify much of the bottle of wine. Just know that it is wine. It is dusty wine.
I decide to go ahead and just say to anybody, are there any wine connoisseurs here?
I mean, we can just grab most of them. We don't need to identify the most valuable, but we can try to identify the most valuable. Sure, I can have a look.
Well, Tony rolled a society check as well. Rilla, you investigate that room using what skills you have. Tony has even less idea.
was this meant to be hidden? But yeah.
Trying to look for cooking wine, even though it's actual wine.
Unlucky.
Rilla, you could roll occultism. Yeah, Tony, as you check for the bottles, all the ones that you pick up seem to have turned into vinegar. So no good.
Unlucky.
Hold on. Hold on.
I cannot be holding anymore.
Mia accidentally closed out of her shit.
Well,
Alright, so we're skipping Mia for a minute.
well, she rolls occultism and rolls high enough to see as it seemed like the tub becoming clean and filled with soapy water seems more like some sort of flashback, a ghostly flashback to the past of when this room was previously used.
That sounds like we're gonna see another pair of spooky steps.
A spooky ghost all over the room. Alright, and then we're gonna advance
Are you
time when
moving?
you investigate. I'm gonna move you so much. Alright, so as the other twos are still, well, Braska, you can roll another society check if you want, while Tony is has joined you to search.
It's gonna fail. Oh,
because does take some time, but alright.
Suddenly he just knows everything.
Braska, you do find some bottles that don't seem to have turned rancid.
All right, perfect.
And you do pick them up.
Braska, the connoisseur of wine and books.
Yeah, he's quite the civilized orc barbarian.
Oh, and quite valuable too. Look at that.
Yeah, you can tell it's valuable. It's written on it.
Yeah.
This bottle of wine is worth
There's
20
like
gold.
Acme text that says valuable.
Yep.
And I didn't notice it when I first checked. There's a door, 2 doors left at the bottom, and there's a passageway northwest. Presumably there's a
there's a door
passageway
there.
sometime.
There's a door there. There's a door to the south.
Oh.
Alright, you open the door and see a familiar sight.
I need 8 hours.
It is still deactivated, but you do find another portal room.
Yeah, but this is not teleportation, right? This is a demon. We know this.
Well, it does seem like the teleportation portals described in
Okay.
the folio.
Cool. Well, that's nice.
Twist, it teleports a demon.
You know the one with the ritual that you have totally
Yeah,
put
yeah, yeah.
into your rituals.
Yeah, I just remember that the demon holding thing looks a lot like the teleporting thing. So, but cool. We can look at the doors left.
Alright. You open up a door into a small, seems to be a disposal room. And, with an open metal hatch lying in the floor against the room east wall, with storage bins sitting to the north and south, heaped with old bones, broken tools, and lumps of stone. What do you do?
Okay, so we could do the well situation again, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's not worth.
Yeah. Let's shut that lid.
Alright.
And, like, put something heavy on it.
Alright. Well, do you can move towards the hatch to shove something in?
Yep, I move close, and I'm gonna shut the hatch.
Alright. Give me a second.
Oh, that was that.
No.
As you move towards the hatches, a creature appears where Tony was standing and tries to push you into the hatch.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
This is cast. Never mind, that will. It's not cast.
How does it work if I'm standing in his tile and he's standing in my tile?
One of you is gonna have to move.
I guess I can't end my turn here and he can't end this turn here, and it depends who goes first.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So let's begin. So Zael, as you move towards the hatch, you barely manage to dodge to not get shoved into the hatch. But as you turn around, you see that it wasn't Tony that was pushing you, but a spooky poltergeist.
I did consider it, but it wasn't me.
Alright, hold up. Can you unpause the game?
No.
Hold on. What's the command to swap?
Z, but I'm gonna say if you want to swing your sword, you might go through the ghost and just hit Tony instead.
Hang on, I'm very small.
Yeah, but you are inside of the ghost.
Yeah, surely
Yeah,
taller than me.
I swing horizontally.
Alright, better not crit fail.
Alright, so.
Or else I'm gonna make you hit Tony.
Yeah. We're gonna do a sure strike channel smite on this poltergeist.
All right.
Gotta make sure you hit Tony.
Feats. Where? There it is. Okay. Channel smite. What's the command to
heal for that?
It's Z, his dead.
That's crazy. Alright.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Stop cheating.
There you go. Okay. I did Control plus Z because I'm dumb. Tony, yet also heal him at the same time.
Not sure that's how it works.
Okay.
If you hit me, yes.
Well,
Okay.
if he hits you, he hits you and then heals you.
Yeah. That's what this spell says.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Nice.
Sadly, you succeed.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then, hold on, I need to burn. Heal versus.
One action.
Yeah.
And then roll.
You're not gonna move? No. Okay.
Roll damage
I
healing.
can't.
He's out of
Fair
action.
enough.
He decided to stay there.
Yeah, he decided to stay in his ground.
And it just happens that the ghost is next.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hang on, the ghost cannot end this square on my tile. So.
Yeah, but it's only 2 action to like take maneuver.
Oh, let's hope it misses.
All right. Let's see. It doesn't.
Oh no!
Yeet.
Oh no!
And so Zael is pushed into the hatch. Zael, you can. Let's see.
I'm very heavy.
I guess trash belongs.
You
in the
do
trash.
have your reaction available, so you can try and catch an edge.
Do I?
You do succeed.
Oh yes!
You are barely holding on the hatch. Not sliding down yet, but you are quite in the precarious situation.
Guys, I'm blocking the hatch.
Yeah, we close the hatch now.
Alright, Rilla, you see Zael getting pushed into the hatch. What do you do?
I can't help him. I'm not sure.
I can help him. I can help him. Don't worry.
You can help by killing the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you can blast the ghost.
go push
I can yank him
Zael
back up.
further
Don't
down.
worry.
I can't move, but I did see it. I'm gonna recall knowledge.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Hello.
There is a recall knowledge macro that I would like people to use because it's going to make it easier for me.
okay.
Ah, perfect.
So use that. There you go. Because that just rolls everything. It wasn't targeted though.
Okay.
Targeted, so
Okay.
also it's secret, so you don't see the stuff. But target it and then roll. All right. You do succeed. What do you want to know?
I guess. Weaknesses?
It doesn't have explicit weaknesses.
Okay.
All right.
Can I ask something else, or is that it?
Well, you can roll again.
Okay.
It's gonna be harder because now it's the second, but you can roll again.
I'm just gonna.
Wait, there's multiple attack penalties on that.
Recall knowledge multiple times. It does gets harder with time.
Okay, cool.
So you cannot just sit somewhere and
Yeah.
learn the whole life of a mob. Alright, so you move with your second action, and then you recall the teaching. Alright. Just go next to Zael, almost falling down the hatch, and this reminds me of...
What's this one time?
I'll pick up Zael.
that
I'll pick
one
up.
time in that book. Alright, Tony.
Okay.
Braska, just grab the
I'll
poltergeist.
drop my fork on the ground as a free action. Let me drop.
You actually
Drop.
want me to grab it?
I will now grab the ghost. Poltergeist.
Why? Why would you grab a ghost? Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Oh!
Alright.
You rolled a 20. I love it. You rolled a crit. I love it.
You restrain the ghost. What do you do?
Okay, and now I'm gonna pan him or her in the face
Alright.
with my ghost touch pan, and it is now off guard, so I can. Well, I do have the +1.
That's a hit.
Okay, damage. Sneak attack. Gonna stab.
It does take some damage, but doesn't care about your precision damage. Yeah, you roll 2 1s on your pan.
Unlucky. Well, I'm holding it.
Yeah,
Hold on. Does
uh,
Ghost
wait.
touch?
So you do have one action.
I do.
Yeah,
I
his pen
will.
did 2 damage.
I will inspire.
Well, 2 damage plus 4.
I should probably have done that before, but it didn't matter. All right, cool. I'm inspiring.
Such inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Braska,
Alright.
do you push Zael further down the hatch?
No, I'm gonna help him back up. I'd like to help him back up.
Yeah.
So what do I?
Roll a help.
And then you use your aid to help that. Alright.
What
With,
do I?
with your legs.
Well, do you really want me to make you roll athletics to help him?
Oh god.
You do
All right.
pull Zael out of the
Okay.
hole.
All right.
One action. Do you have another action to close the hatch? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a bit far from where you are. You don't have 10-foot long arms.
Yeah.
Had the latch closed.
Yeah. I'm just gonna rage and just start attacking.
Yeah, that's fair. Zael acts before the poltergeist, so.
We have Zael back up, so it doesn't matter. That's the most important thing.
Sorry, I'll totally not just push him back.
Bonk.
Roll for damage.
Damage.
Alright. Zael, do you jump back into the hatch?
Yeah, I'm speed running.
Is it a free action to jump down, or is it a move?
It's me speed jumping.
It's gonna be a move, but yeah.
Okay,
Unlucky.
I would like to use one action to shut the hatch.
Sure, fine. Gosh. Alright, you close the hatch.
Do you have? Okay, so the hatch is closed. Second action will be the strike on the poltergeist.
Alright, that's a hit. That's some damage.
Yeah.
And
one
then-
more action. Yep.
You open up the hatch.
Jump it.
You shove the ghost into it. Yeah.
Ah!
Third action will be oh no. I'm gonna touch the ghost.
What the fuck? Alright. Roll damage. It doesn't let you touch it.
Yeah.
Alright. First is gonna escape. As soon as I find it in the list.
As I'm currently restraining the ghost, do I identify its gender?
It is made out of ghost.
Okay, so we're gonna have to say it.
It fails.
Hey, it's taste bud.
And cannot until next turn, so let's see. Cannot use attack or manipulate except escape. But that doesn't stop it from... Yeah, that doesn't have the manipulate trait, so telekinetic storm. As the poltergeist just screams and throws rubbish at everybody. It's going to be at -2, but it's going to hit. Let's see. Alright, I just have a bunch of attacks to do. So, this one, I got that. Does this really... Yeah, it's stopping me because it's saying I'm like bound, so I cannot attack, but then
It has the concentrate trait. Are you allowed to do that?
it's manipulate that is blocked.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove the restrain just so I can actually do the stuff, because yeah, it doesn't have the
That's fair.
manipulate. I'm not sure why it would block us. Alright, so it's gonna throw a bunch of stuff at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's a miss. Just gonna randomly choose what it throws. That's it on Tony. Only Tony. There we go.
I'm back in jail.
Alright. Rilla, what do you do?
Does the Poltergeist have coverage right now?
Well, it does have lesser cover from allies being in front of you.
Okay, is it
You
still?
have, if you're standing on top of the bin over there, do you not? Is it still covered?
It's still gonna give lesser cover, but lesser cover is only -1.
Yeah, not a big deal.
I want to try.
Alright, roll for damage. It takes full damage, and that's enough to kill it.
I guess that doesn't give cover because it's like an auto hit and there's a save. It covers just the
Yeah,
affected.
you don't get a bonus to your AC from saves.
Alright.
A bonus to AC doesn't apply to save.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, we didn't go down. Yay.
Yep, but you did make the the poltergeist go down, as in disappear.
Yeah, can we?
But
Well, there's nothing left of the poltergeist, is there?
Nope. It
Unlucky.
somewhat poofed away, but let's see. Rilla, can you roll occultism? I'm gonna give you a recall knowledge.
My bar is covered right now.
Your bar.
The combat carousel's too big on her screen.
Oh, cultism. What? Thank you.
Right. As you try to recall more about ghosts, you do remember that ghosts don't disappear normally. They have some sort of rejuvenation, where it's gonna reform fully healed, where it was destroyed after a bit. But it can be permanently destroyed if you solve the reason of its existence and set things right from it preventing to rest peacefully.
Well, first thing is throwing all the trash down the chute, yeah?
You guys want to throw the trash in the chute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not sure.
That's gonna take an hour. There's a lot of trash.
Sure.
Seems fun.
I will not help out for 10 minutes to refocus.
Alright. Well, you spend an hour throwing trash into the chute. Now the room doesn't have much trash anymore, but yeah.
Should we also clean up the big room? Or is there any other ideas?
Oh yeah. Oops, my bad. There is in as you empty the trash towards there, you do find some remains of probably the person the servant that died in this room. Do you throw them as well
No.
into the trash? Just throw some
Seems
people's remain into
for
trash.
me, but I'm open to opinions.
I don't want to throw it.
Could I do?
Yeah, that poltergeist was probably the servant.
Yeah. Yeah, he was probably doomed to work in here until everything was clean. So we'll leave his skeletal corpse here, so that way he could at least witness the clean room.
You just
When he
leave.
comes we could extract him and bury him too, somewhere, not here. Not right now, but that's a thing that we can do.
Yeah.
Especially since we have a teleport in the circle now.
Well, you haven't done the ritual and probably haven't read it either.
Yeah. Read it, huh? We can leave him here for now, though. That's a thing, sure.
Well, now the room is empty, except there's some remain of a servant. All right.
Cool. Close the door. All right, there's one more room. Are we still full? Yep. Okay, are we ready? We can swap the bottom door. And then if it's not a passage, there's a passage northwest that we can use.
Javelin.
I pick up
Javelin.
my fork that I dropped, by the way. Yep.
Okay. Everyone set up?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go!
Door.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it.
Yeah, that's blue balls.
All right. I do need
3,
to
2,
advance
1, go!
All right. This is 10 minutes further on. No, this is not.
Oh, I don't like that.
Give me a second. I need to reapply something because you guys were loud. There you go. All right. As you open the door into this large chamber with grisly paintings depicting various spectral beings, depicting various spectral beings cavorting among ruined neighborhoods, overgrown swamp, and foggy graveyards. I don't know what cavorting is, but I'm gonna assume, with fucking context clues, that is ghosts doing ghost stuff.
How do you write it? All it is.
Oh yeah, spoiler.
Cavorting.
Alright. 3 large overstuffed chair pairs pair with small end tables on which sit empty wine glasses. To the south sits a cluttered writing desk with its own chair, and also some sort of creature that seems to be like a man but made out of worms and maggots.
Oh.
Yeah, javelin.
Alright, well. Roll.
Yeah, oh, which one? There's like 5 of them.
I know. I'm gonna throw at one of them, okay? I'll try to hit something. Alright.
Yep. Well,
there's also a fucking bathtub.
Nope.
As you weren't really subtle, it seems like the bunch of worms that walk were ready for your entry and had prepared a mirror image. So there are some spells used there, but you do miss with your javelin and not even hit one of the mirror image. Anything else from the other ones, or shall we begin the combat?
I can't see anything.
I can see shit. Yep.
Why is my initiative on? Wait, whoa. Why is my initiative on society?
Why is your initiative set to society?
Yeah.
On your character sheet?
I didn't change it.
Yeah, but you did. Because I didn't.
I didn't do anything like that.
Or you got bumped by accident. But yeah, just fix
Yeah.
it and we'll reroll.
Braska lives in a society.
Uh,
Damn, is that
initiative 0.
20? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Here we go, Braska.
This
And
guy's out of the society now.
And actually, I'm gonna take a short break.
Are we good? I was not paying attention to what you just said.
Uh,
Is it my turn?
I'm just closing this, stopping this, and starting the correct music.
on music.
And we return. Alright, Tony, you do act first from your...
Yep. I'm gonna delay.
And you do not act first after all.
Oh.
Why? Oh, yeah. Alright, so as you guys open the door where the worm that walks has seen and was ready for you guys, as you were quite obvious to show up, he begins by casting darkness.
Wow.
And makes sure to cover all of this.
Your darkness.
That's gonna be its turn. Zael, what do you do? Also, Tony, remember, tell me when you want to come back.
Yep.
All right. Light does not enter areas. Spell level or lower.
What's the level of light?
Minimum. Do not damage. Right.
My light level is the same as his because it's a second level darkness.
Okay.
So light.
So it is suppressed.
Yeah, it is suppressed.
Wow, that's gonna be real fucking annoying. All right, so I'm gonna take one action to sustain my light to bring back the light, right?
Is that how it
No,
works?
it should be suppressed. It's the same level. So
Yeah, just
it's like-
suppress the darkness is over what your light is doing. So if you move out, you still have light. It's just in the darkness. It doesn't do anything.
Hold on a minute. You create light is
You can sustain to move it if you want from yourself.
I'm trying to figure out if I can dismiss this darkness, but it doesn't look like it.
No, you would need to do something to counteract darkness.
Yeah, that's light.
You need stronger light. Your light is weak.
We can literally just back up, close the door, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's at will though.
yeah. Yeah. Step 1, shut the door. Step 2, stepping back. Getting out of the darkness.
All right.
I think that was 2 movements.
You can tell us that you're doing that though.
Yeah,
Because we don't see it.
All right. You close the
Yeah.
door and move back.
yeah. I slammed the door shut and head back into the light.
What do you do next?
That took about my movements, I think. That's all 3 actions.
It's 2 actions because you close the door and you go back.
Uh,
It's 25 feet.
That- doesn't extinguish your light. It just your light doesn't work in there, but it's still on you.
Yeah, you still have one action.
Yeah. I have nothing at this moment, so my third action is to do nothing.
Braska.
I
As
delay.
it is darkness, but Braska, you do have dark vision, so you do see in the dark. But you delay.
Yeah, I do see in the dark, but I want to delay for now.
Rilla, what do you do?
I'm gonna get out of the darkness.
All right. What?
Other than that, I don't think I have anything that can help. I don't have any light spells or this. I don't have anything on the staff for this.
The worst thing is darkness is at will.
What was that?
Darkness is at will.
We can wait a minute until it goes away, but he can recast it anytime for free for 3 actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do with your main action? Or else I'm gonna end your turn.
Can I recall knowledge to see how best to go around the darkness spell?
You can roll. Yeah, against darkness, yeah, you can roll occultism, I guess.
Private.
Yes. Alright. Well, you know that to defeat darkness, you need a light of a light stronger than darkness to defeat it, or something to dispel the magic.
Okay.
You still have one action.
Then I guess I'll just ask Tony if he still has that Wayfinder.
I do, but I don't think it's stronger. Let me look.
Okay.
Well, Tony, you didn't tell me to
I did not.
return, so you are
Sure.
back to where you were. What do you do?
That's fine. I'll move up. Can I close the door from here out? I can move up, close the door, then move to the side, and
Can try and
essentially.
close the door, yeah? Oh, Braska is over there.
Yeah, I can move to Braska's space, close the door, and move to the side after. And I'm paying attention to if the door is trying to get breached or not.
Alright.
Yeah.